Hey, what's going on, dudes? So today we have something different. Check this out. Do you recognize this? It's one of these guys, the UV-5R or whatever it is. Let's see here. It's a UV-5R. Basically, this is my original radio that I had since 2017, I think. And after I bought K5 last year, I went modifying it. I don't remember what I did here, but the thing that I did last is modify display colors, and basically I shorted it, so right now it does this. Check this out. It's not booting. You see it. So my original intentions was to just part it out, sell the battery. This is a new battery, and use the transistor. It has it's a 8-watt radio. It's a FT8 or whatever they call them. Use the transistor to modify the Quang shank and to output more power, but I actually got my hands on dumps for the Atmega microcontroller that is in here. So today we are going to remove the microcontroller and use some of these dumps from UV-82. Maybe it's going to work also on this radio. So here we have a T48, we got a SOP8 adapter and QFN32, because I'm not sure which chip contains the dump. I'm talking about the EEPROM right here or the Atmega right here. This Atmega analog, Chinese Atmega basically. So let's try first this chip right here. Basically to program it, I don't want to burn this keyboard, so I'm gonna remove the keyboard first. So let's remove the keyboard and try to take off the chip. In case you need to remove the keyboard on your Quang shank or whatever, you just heat it up with, you don't need one of these, you can use a hair dryer. Heat it up, it's warm. I'm using 200 degrees right now, but that's excessive. I'm just watching the distance, plus I'm moving faster here. So once it's done, just grab a corner, maybe this one right here. It comes off very easily because we melted the glue. How about we take this one as well? So now we can work on it without burning anything, right? Gonna take off this chip first. Just let me raise the temperature. I want like 390. 394 should do it. and we're going to program it. Well, first we're gonna read the contents and save them just in case, but then we're gonna put one of those dumps and we're gonna try several because some of them might not work. Oh, that's a wrong adapter. This is the correct adapter. That should do it. So we got our chip right here in adapter. We have T48 connected. Obviously it doesn't have to be T48, but if that dump is from Atmega, I'm gonna need UFN32 adapter. But there are still ways to do it without the UFN32 adapter and T48. This is one of the expensive programmers. Not that expensive, but whatever. It's not cheap. Let's do our self checks just to make sure everything is connected properly. And let's insert this thing. Should be good. So let's auto detect it. Unknown device is correct EEC position. Possibly. So let me flip it. Let me flip the chip. Inside the adapter. Like this should be good. So let me put it back in. And pin detector. Okay, so the location was correct, original one. So let me flip it back. Okay, so this device was, it's not detecting it, but it's okay. This device was, what was it? It's K24C64. K24C64, which is, I'm looking at datasheet right now, I have a PDF. Let's wait until it opens. So this is a S-Tech 24C64. Yeah, man. You see, I don't have my keyboard connected, so let me connect my keyboard and come back. Without the cameras, I have limited USB space. What happened? Let's go back to screen capture. So it's 24C64. Let's try this one. So okay. And that was the correct chip because I just tried it off camera. It is ACE 24C64. So I read it and success. Device info. So let me go to main and I'm going to save the dump. I just don't want you to see my files. Not that it matters, but whatever, man. Let me save it to desktop, I guess. Desktop. Save it, and the size. Oh. Okay, so I saved the file, and the size is 8 kilobytes, and our dumps are also 8 kilobytes. So let's use one of these dumps. So we have a choice here which one to use. UV-82 version 10, version 9, version 5. This is 2020. Let's use this one. So I'm gonna use this one. Again, let me go to main and load up the dump. Dump 2020. Okay, so I loaded it. Well, I haven't. I still have to click OK. It's now loaded. Let's write it. Program. Okay. So let's remove the chip and let's try to solder it back. Give me my chip. Here's my radio. And we are reuniting. From this point and right now basically it's 14 minutes 30 seconds and until like 70 minutes 20 seconds there is not going to be audio. I had audio problems. But what I'm doing here is just obviously putting back the EEPROM, but I'm applying some more solder, and because the tip is small it doesn't get melted really well, so then I use hot air to get it molten and put back the EEPROM with hot air. That's all it is basically. Basically just let it wait until it cools off, and I'm ready to assemble it and give it a try. Just let me move my coffee away so that I don't spill it. And it's still hot, but whatever. The board is really hot. And believe it or not, the screws for this are different lengths. I just want to get 3 screws in and put the display on. So that should do it. Put the battery connector in from the back. Yeah, that should do it. No, it didn't fix it. So we are back. Obviously I could try awesome dumps, but I don't think it's this EEPROM. I think it is this microcontroller. Basically I need dump for this, and the problem is there is no dump for this. There is not even dump for Baofeng. Those dumps are from UV-82. Also Baofeng, but different design. But I don't think it matters. I think we need dump for the microcontroller, and the microcontroller is microcontroller is let me just wet cotton tip right here. Oh, I think I have it in my search, in my history in browser. Let me see. Yeah. So, check this out in Chrome. No, I'm not a robot. This Atmega 88PA AU 8-bit microcontroller. Does it have EEPROM? Is it programmable? I think it should be. Or about datasheet. So high performance, advanced risk, high endurance, non-volatile memory segments. So it should have memory, right? 8 KB in system self-proven flash. Ooh. So guys, maybe that's 8 kilobyte dump I've write into wrong chip. What do you think? So let's take off this microcontroller and try to program it. Let's go into microscope. I should have checked the datasheet for this Atmega first. It's okay. Sometimes shit happens, right? So pin 1 is right here, and I should mark it, right? So pin 1 is right here. So we can zoom out so you can see better. Maybe even more. That'd be the maximum zoom out. Where is pin 1, guys? Pin 1 is here, man. I'm not sure where is pin 1, but I'm going to align it like this. Basically there is a writing here. You see a notch right here. So pin 1 we're gonna put right here, and if it doesn't work we're gonna come back and put it the other way. So we still have the programmer connected, and let me insert this thing in. Yeah, with one of these, I want to show it to you. One of these, you won't be able to do it. So screen capture, and our programmer is you know what, this chip that we did previously, I'm gonna leave it the way it is, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna come back and program it again. Let me try to find it without keyboard. Atmel, and ours is at Mega 88PA. So 80 at Mega 88 88PA right here. UFP 32. Looks good. Let's select it. Let's select it. Config. Let's try to read it. Pin detector, so we put it in wrong. It should be put in like what? Mm-hmm. Zero pin. I think it was put right. What's going on? How about now? Okay. Nope. Pins detect passed. Check ID error. Wish to continue programming, please check device ID option. I mean, how did we install it? Backwards. You know what? Let me figure this out and come back. Yeah, that thing keeps telling me that bad pins I found. So I mean, one pin in particular, if we count it, it's let me count it quickly. 1 2 3 4 1. Let me use my mouse cursor. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 spin is bad. So 11 spin is what? Which way do we count? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Either this one or should look here, or 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. This one, I'm not sure. So I'm cleaning the chip basically at the moment. There is a possibility that this is not at Mega, there's some Chinese analog, and there is a particular way to read it, but I don't know. And I don't think anyone would be able to assist me with. I got a phone. Hold on. So where was I? If that's the case, if this is a Chinese analog and has to be read some other particular way, I don't think anyone would be able to help me with that. Because let's face it, this is a cheap radio, this is a cheap microcontroller, and who's going to mess with this stuff? Just go buy a new one, right? I mean the radio, not microcontroller. Yeah, so let me try it this way. So we are back, and while we were out, we discovered that this is not Atmega 88. This is a Cypress microcontroller, and it says so right here. I did not look at it at first. You see, it's MB95 F013K, which is basically non-writable, non-readable, and anyway, my programmer does not support this thing. So even if the problem is with this microcontroller, I'm not going to be able to fix it. But this radio does the same exact thing with or without this microcontroller. So let me put it back on, and I don't know. First let me put it back on, and then we're gonna see what we can do. most likely, guys, we're gonna just give up on this one and use it for parts, because this thing has a brand new potentiometer and we can use this transistor to mode our Guangshank. I just want to clean this, apply some solder paste and solder it using hot air. And how about some solder paste? This is mechanic, which one is it? It's a low melt one. My height should be at degree C, but whatever, it's gonna do. And our mark was right here, I remember, but we already got rid of it. this thing is still molten. So what are we going to do? I think I'm going to try all those dumps on this chip and just see if any of them are going to work. If they will, they will, and if they won't, I can't do anything really. Except to use this for parts. Yeah, I like this chip. So let me try those dumps on this chip off camera and come back. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, that means we got parts. So guys, I gave up on this thing. I'm gonna keep this as for parts because potentiometer is new. I replaced it, and the transistor, it's an 8-watt radio. I've seen guys on official UV-K5 Guangsheng forums, they actually use this transistor in Guangsheng to get more power out of it. So we're gonna get a new motor out of this for more power, for more transmit power. And here I have a couple of piles. I got display in full assembly. I'm gonna sell this. Got a battery. This is a new battery I bought last August and used it twice before my radio broke, so it's kind of new. And I had another piles of plastic, metal, screws and shit, everything but this, right? I already sold it. And I have 2 new keyboards. I also put this up for sale. So I hope this sells. Yeah guys, the dumps that I used in this video, dumps for UV-82, which did not work for us, I'm gonna include those in the pinned comment. Also I put here the dump from here, and this does not work, so that dump might not work. This dump is for UV-K5. I guess I'm gonna rename it so to indicate it. But you're gonna find these dumps in the pinned comment section. And this is it for this video. What was this video all about? Well, just me doing shit, right? I said I'm gonna fix it, but like I said in the beginning, if I don't fix it, we're gonna keep this for parts, and that's what happened. So I have another video coming up right after this one, and once this video is over, so you like it. I guess you didn't, because I didn't like myself, but press like, subscribe. I'm gonna see you in the next one.